What is up, Apex Nation, and welcome to, what's the name of this game? Voice of Cards, The Forsaken Maiden. Hope you guys are having a great day. Hey, did you know there's a description down below where you can find links to my Patreon to help support the channel on a higher level, the Discord where you can join an ever-growing and amazing community, and a link to my hobbies channel where you can watch me paint minis and build models and open cards and whatever else I feel like doing on there. And yeah, all in the description down below. Also, this just disclaimer, this game was gifted to me as a agreement of making the video. Just figure I'll throw that in there. Let's go to the game, which has us doing avatar stuff. How? No. Whoa. No, I don't want to purchase that. Purchase. Oh, wait. Is it because I played the Nier games? Huh. Automata, yeah. Interesting. Oh, I didn't know. Okay, pixel art for what? Pixel art set? I don't recognize the characters. Was I supposed to recognize those characters? Or maybe I'm just getting all this stuff because I was gifted a good key. I don't remember. I just downloaded the game because I was excited to get it. Okay, so... well, I gotta check out that customized stuff. So we have an avatar. Default. Well, we don't want to be just a pointy shtick. Let's be 2B. Implement customization? Yes. Yeah, let's be 2B. I don't mind that. Card face. Oh, the pixel. That's okay. I want this to be default because I want to see what those are. And card backs. Default. Wave pattern. Yorha. I'll stick with the. Although I like the red one. I'll stick with the default for that though. Battle board. Default. Copy city. Treasure. I like this one. Oh, I can't get that one. I'll stick with the default on that as well. Table. Oh no, we are definitely gonna have a cooler looking table. We're gonna have the ocean one. So this game is like a card game that tells story in the cards. So that's our default dice, marina dice. I'll use the automata dice. Yeah. Anytime in a game allows you to throw dice. I mean, come on. No. We'll stick with default music. Sound. Is there a voice in the sound? There are voices. Okay, so background. No, I'm okay with no. This is a different style, by the way. Sound effects. They're okay. If that's a sound effect, at least. Voices, a louder.
Allow me to welcome you to the world of Voice of Cards. Allow me to welcome you to the world of Voice of Cards.
Depending on how much they talk, I'm going to go with that one. I always want the dialogue higher than anything else. What's another? Oh, subtitles. Subs on. Okay. Title screen game. Okay. Let's go back. Let's play. Voice of Cards, The Forsaken Maiden. Only 4 minutes into the video before we actually start the game. But hey, it's cool looking at the customization you get to do. I've never shuffled cards that way, the whole style. I've always just shuffled them the sideways.
Ah, I bid you welcome. I shall be your game master for this tale.
Okay, cool.
It is a pleasure to have you. Now then,
Pleasure to meet you.
just like this, I will be using cards to draw you into the world of this story.
Okay. You're going to read that? I'll read that. A man proclaiming himself to be a great hero has embarked on a journey to slay the dragon. Oh, dude, I'll kick that dragon's butt.
From time to time, you may be presented with choices like this.
What? Adventures go left?
That's correct.
Yes.
It doesn't mean anything, but still, good job.
Thank you.
You're following along with all this, I trust? Moving on, I believe your experience of the story will be shaped in no small part by my narration. As such, I hope you'll have rather more fun keeping the sound on while you play. That said, rest assured that the game remains enjoyable without sound. My words will be subtitled just as they are now.
Yeah. Display subtitles, yeah. I enjoy his voice. I'm fine with this. You could always do.
With the formalities sorted, we're all ready to begin the game.
Let's do it. A Square Enix game where they
My.
voice.
Yeah, you can hear the sound of the waves. Oh,
I was gonna say more,
how
but
very evocative. Now then, let's begin our tale. Allow me to welcome you to the world of Voice of Cards.
I was gonna say it's a Square Enix game that has a black screen with words in their voice instead of making you read it over and over and over again. You know, near Replicant. Stupid forest of stupidness.
You're about to step into the shoes of the hero of this tale as he sets forth on a grand adventure. Said adventure takes place in a remote part of the sea, in which ancient traditions are alive and well. You will touch the hearts of many who dwell in this place as you journey to change fate's promise of untold ruin.
Oh, dude, I can handle it.
I believe in you. I believe your journey will be a success. And on that note, it is time for that journey to begin. May the waves see you safely across the tides.
Okay. Oh, I should say there's 3 of these games, and each of them have their own separate story. You don't need to do them all in order or
Our
anything
story
like that.
begins in a secluded grotto. The sound of the waves echoes softly across the rock walls.
But I think there's only 2 out right now. This is the second one. I didn't play the first one. And yeah, I was told that you don't have to play the first one to understand the second one. They're all separate stories, just with the same gameplay style. Or maybe even some differenceness to it. I'm not exactly sure, but I know you don't have to play the first to play the second, or play the second to play the third when it comes out. Dude, our ship looks like a whale, by the way. That's pretty cool.
A solitary young man stands in front of a ship floating in the water. Brush in hand, he busies himself painting the vessel.
Cool.
Once he finishes his work, he decides to carve his name into the side of the hull. A finishing touch.
Shipwright's name. Cool. Is the name correct? That's all right.
You carve your name in small lettering into the ship. Oh, a handsome name, that.
Oh, you just flatter me.
This young lad is the hero of our tale, and your window into the world. You're a navigator without a ship, and your soul yearns to set out upon the ocean blue for your own reasons.
I've got a ship.
You have spent a great deal of time repairing the wrecked ship before you, in the hopes of crafting a partner, aboard which you might sail the high seas. The sound of a wooden box tumbling to the ground rips through the grotto.
And now I need to change your pants.
You heave a deep sigh and decide to head over to the source of the racket.
Oh, whoa. Oh. Find whatever made the noise. Your piece is in the middle of the screen. Use WASD to move the direction you want. Really? Can I just what? Hey, as you continue your journey, your objective will change. Press the E key whenever you want a reminder of what to do next. You will see cards with glowing edges on your adventure. Step into one to trigger an event that will move the story along. Oh, yeah. So what if I go here?
You need to head over to the source of the noise. So you turn back around.
Well, fine.
The source of the noise turns out to be a young girl. It looks as though she has knocked over a wooden box, packed with shipbuilding supplies, and is in quite a panic about it. The girl's name is Laddie. You came across her some time ago, collapsed on a beach. You attempted to bring her to a nearby village, but she was quite opposed to the idea for some reason. As such, she has been helping you repair the ship here. You're not quite sure how to respond to her knocking the box over.
What do you say to her? No, just, it's okay. Listen, crap happens. Choose a card and hold the enter key to raise it up ever so slightly. If you hold it just long enough, maybe it's a peek at what it contains.
It's okay,
okay.
you say in a gentle, reassuring tone. Laddie's worried expression melts away, replaced by one of relief.
Yeah, I ain't a jerk.
You move to leave the grotto, saying, I'm going to the village to get some food.
I mean, I have enough people in my real life who are like that as soon as any small things happen. Oh, Jesus Christ, and it's all this and that, and it's like, oh my God, the world is still turning. You're still going to put your pants on tomorrow morning. Calm down.
Laddie waves goodbye, her forlorn smile seeing you off.
Aww.
The young woman has lost her ability to speak.
Oh, I didn't even realize that. Well, that's sad.
Neither of you have any knowledge of how she ended up in her situation, and you spend many quiet hours together in the grotto.
Yeah, because it's like, do you talk? And
the scent of the sea and a sense of isolation hang heavy in the air. The island is bound for ruin and has had its name since before any can really recall. This is Omega Isle.
Can you live here? But I was going to say, is like, do you sit there in silence, or do you talk to a girl who can't talk back and has really no way of communicating back to you and just fill the air? And I mean, you could be annoying her, she could enjoy it. That's, yeah.
You take a deep breath and then set out for the nearby Omega village, which shares the island's name.
They really like Omega. I mean, granted, he's a good wrestler. He's a really good wrestler. He's one of my favorites, but still, you know. You don't have to be all Omega. Make your way east to the secret grotto to Omega Village. East is that way. Press the escape key to open the menu. There you can perform various actions such as saving or changing skills or equipment. If I hit this, I go that one. Okay. What if I go down here? Alright. 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 This is cool. Oh, it's like a bridge.
Beyond the pier,
oh, it's a pier.
The ocean sprawls out in all directions, beckoning you to adventure.
That is cool. That is very cool. So we're on this. So we're on. No, I don't want to go there.
You have arrived near the entrance of the village. You spy a shadow skulking about in the midst of a thicket.
Oh.
The shadows fall away to reveal a small monster.
Ah, cute he is.
It's unusual to see one this close to the village. It might be cute, but
It
it's
is.
still a monster.
No, it's not.
And a threat.
Mm-mm.
You must slay the beast before it can cause trouble or worse in the village.
Or scratch his chin and call it a cute little thingamajiggy. Oh. Oh. Whoa. Oh.
And fight.
The fight is on. Take down the enemies and victory shall be yours. The words are difficult. I got two things. So this is like my mana, or is that the turn? Try dragon, stab, or air thrust over an enemy. Deal damage. Add a value of roll to attack and deal wind damage. Air thrust. Oh, so that's my actions. Okay, so then I roll the dice. Roll the dice with the enter key. Can I click it? I can click it. 4. Ooh. Oh, I killed in one hit. Oh, I was like, do I get to pick a card? Okay, easy win. Experience and gold. This is very cool. Bye. Can I go explore more? Yes. I'm gonna reveal the island before I continue. Oh, doesn't it reread cards you've already read before? No, that's okay. I don't understand. I mean, last time I was at a card choice like this and I went right, left, I went to the bottom one like that, and then you went to the top. I don't. Okay. Oh, Spirit Spire. What is this?
An old spire stands tall before you. Alas, there's little reason to go poking around within.
There's a lot of reason. It's an RPG, therefore I must poke around. I mean, I explored my island. All right, let's go to the village. Yeah? Okay, so you click it once and click it. I got you. I mean, I was just like double clicking, clicking, and holding.
Flower beds burst with blossoms that will one day wilt and wither away, much like Omega Village itself. This is a village that has accepted its fate to be but a moment in time, destined to fade.
Wait, what? I mean, is this island going to be flooded? Is that what you're saying? Why, that thing? Make your way to the home of the village of Mega Mayor. So, we have an item shop, an armorer, and you guys can now see my house. We gotta talk to you. Why are you?
An island in want of a maiden shall fall, he mutters, to no one in particular.
Crazy old man. You fulfill the necessary requirements to unlock the aged man's flip side story. Okay. I was gonna flip him around. Let's go check a look at the armor.
How may I help you? The proprietor inquires.
I want to buy things from you. What? I don't know. Oh. I have 200 gil. Dude, look at that thing. It's cool. So, what is this stat? Is it like rend, where I would -2 to their armor, or does it have capable of piercing any shield? So it is -2 to armor. It's not the fastest attack in the world. I lose speed. So, what's current equipment? I have an iron sword. So the best I can hope for is nothing. What's over here? Whoa. That's cool. Armor? So I have no armor equipped. So I could equip something like a small breastplate. Or Travels of Hero, which would increase my speed. And in something like a turn-based action RPG, or not action RPG, turn-based RPG, or even card-based battle, I think speed's going to be important. Yeah, I want to buy it. How do I buy it? I buy and equip. Who shall have it? You. Hey. That's cool. So now I've hit current equipped. What about the sword? Current equipped. Okay, so if you're highlighting a sword, a weapon, I'll show you your current equipped for weapon. If you're highlighting a gear, it will say, it'll show you your gear. Okay. It's a little slow. Like, that took a second to come back up.
Will that be all? The proprietor asks.
Yeah, bye, dude. I don't know if I have to put it yet. Huh? So, let's take a look at the item shop.
How may I help you? The proprietor inquires.
He's quite a proprietor, all right.
A realization confronts your urge to shop.
Yeah, well,
You don't have enough money to buy
It's-
anything.
more on the line of I just want to explore and see what it has. Would you like some money?
How about it? Burning a hole in my pocket.
I want money.
I like that. Honesty is the best policy. Yeah.
Okay. Was that the DM giving me money, or was that the character giving me money? Omnislave, 10 to all. 20 to target, 10 to target. Cures poison. Paralyze. Target a freeze, seal, curse. Cure the target of attack down, minus down. Cure the target of elemental resistance down. Revive. Deal 5 damage target. Add 5 to target's next attack for 3 turns. Add 5 defense for next 3 turns. Generate 3 gems. I mean, Invigorate sounds pretty good. Well, actually, these last 3 sound really good. And that's escape from dungeon, and then initiate flight from combat. Okay. Bye,
Will
dude.
that be all? The proprietor asks.
See you later. Okay, so we have our house over here, which we might as well take a look at after we talk to these people by the flower bed. Or do by the flower bed.
This might be the last time I see this flower bed, the boy says.
What is going on?
Gazing forlornly at the flowers.
Okay. Oh, yeah, I understand that stuff, but it's like I don't know how to do it, but whatever. Let's check our house out.
Home sweet home.
Yeah. No.
This is no time for a nap. You turn around and walk out the door.
It's a little slow, I would say. Like, I want to move, but it's like you gotta wait for the game to put the card completely out of the screen and
diligently cleans the grounds of the Maiden shrine.
it's definitely not a thing you could just fly through. Like, I'm trying to move right now, and then I could. I had to wait for everything to clear the screen.
The windows are closed, and it's too dark to see much inside. All sound seems to fall away.
That was helpful. Again, I tried to move, I couldn't move. Oh, what? Do you really have to? Okay. I mean, I get why they do that. Stepping on the flowers!
I wish I got to be the maiden, the girl says mournfully, dressed head to toe in maiden garb, and clearly pretending to be such.
Playing girls flip side story. Don't know how to do that.
How may I help you? The proprietor inquires.
What you got? I like how I had like 12 gil and they're like, or gold, whatever you want to call it. And they're like, no, you don't have enough to buy anything. But I can go in this place where everything costs 700 and 300 with only 32 gold. And they're like, yeah, sure, come on in. Yeah, so that's a bunch of protection stuff that I ain't got money for. Okay, first of all, this is 700 gold. But yeah, they say this place is about to be destroyed and all that. So am I ever going to get that stuff?
You stop in at the mayor's house and discover that he already has a guest. The two are engaged in discussion.
That's a dude's face.
You listen in and learn that they are troubled by monsters that have appeared near the village and have been devouring precious stores of food. The villager sighs deeply. I suppose it's about the end for the village, they say flatly before departing the mayor's home.
Wow, they just give up.
The man left standing in the room has a certain sagacity about him. He notices you waiting and inclines his head in greeting. His name is Grief. As the village's mayor, he spends his days dealing with all manner of happenings around town. He looks to be at a loss over the damage being caused by the monsters. It would likely be a simple matter for you to deal with the beasts.
Help get rid of the monsters? Yeah.
You offer to deal with the monsters, and Grief replies with his thanks. You're always a big help.
I know. I've got this weird choker that goes down to my crotch. I don't quite understand it, but I've got it.
This is part of your daily routine. You work to sort out the village's troubles in order to procure food to eat.
Okay. I mean, that's nice. Really don't make a village in the surrounding environs of monsters. Wait, there's monsters inside the village? Doesn't look like it. I'm out of here. Go out. That's why I walked on that tile. Okay. Huh?
A monster has appeared before you.
Candidate.
It holds what's left of a piece of fruit in its teeth, and its mouth moves restlessly.
You mean he's eaten?
With a sigh, you mutter, "Let's get this over with then." And ready your weapon.
Oh, why do I have to kill everything? It's too cute to kill. 2. Yeah, okay, that's our HP. The card's attack is indicated in the lower left, defense in the lower right. Be careful to consider you, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so I just deal damage, so I'll deal my attack to you, but -3 is not enough to kill. Charge will generate a gem. Air thrust will kill one of you, because I'll add my value of my attack and the roll together. So as long as I roll something more than a 1, or even a 1, that kills you. And it's a 4. So now I have an extra... That does it for battle, basically. The rest up to you. Thank you. So his turn to attack. And then I just have another air thrust to finish it off. 5! So we're getting experience. I want to see what happens when we level. I see what happens now. So our defense went up and our HP went up. Okay. Very cool. Was the time?
With practiced skill, you swing your weapon. The blade flashes through the monster's throat. Merciless. Perfect aim. It would appear that you are quite accustomed to killing.
Ah, you don't gotta say it like that.
You wipe the blood off your weapon. As you do, you notice a shadow in the distance. Another monster, perhaps?
He's got a stick. He's a conductor. Tugging at a card ever so slightly, you might reveal. So it's slightly, you creep up on it, or you take your weapon on your back and aim it carefully. Nah, let's getting close. I don't want to attack before anything Now it all of a sudden does the thing it told me about.
You creep up on the shadow and bring your blade down on it with practiced speed. But the shadow nimbly evades your strike and runs off.
Yeah, I had a feeling this was not one I could kill, no matter which one I chose.
Whatever the shadow was, it was taken aback by your unexpected assault. It looks like it ran off in the direction of the spire near the village.
All right, I'll go hunt. Investigate this. Yeah, huh? When your HP is low, use inventory from your own cards or the rest of your home. View your cards? Sure. What do I have? So my items. Okay. Equipment. Okay. Key items. Oh, did I have one? Oh, no. That was definitely a thing. Oh, I need 10 experience. Will this level me again? 5-2 it will. I want. What the crap is that? These are gems. You need them to spend using certain skills. You gain 1 gem whenever you take an action. You can store up to 10 gems at once. So what's the cost? Ooh, right there. Okay, this icon indicates how many gems it costs. You can't use the skill if you don't have enough gems. So that's free. This costs 1. But in order to kill it, again, I have to do this. To 1 turn kill. But I can maybe not. I didn't do the math. I did not. Some of your attacks are elemental in nature. There are 6 elements: fire, water, bolt, lightning, wind, light, and dark. Cards take more damage from elements they are weak to, and less damage from elements they are resistant to. Knowing your enemy's weakness and strength will help you choose which skill do you wield in the Vantage words. So if I had fire, probably the best against you. Ow! I can kill you with a stab. I did a flip. I somehow landed a crit. I don't know what gave me that crit. Oh, that's a level, isn't it? It said next was 10. I got 20. That should be a level. I only got HP up on that one. All right, 50 experience in the next one. Whoa, try attack. Deal damage equal to the value of 3 roll dice. Yeah, but which dice? Am I only rolling the D6? Can I roll the D12 there, it looks like? Hi-ya! Yeah! Ooh, it's like a dungeon.
You stand before the Spirit Spire, said to have been erected to protect the island. Yet with the villagers having accepted ruination, it now stands forlorn, an edifice without a purpose.
Why are they accepting ruination? What is happening?
This place, so named for the spirits themselves, is one that the villagers do not enter. Despite this, you say to yourself, I have to get rid of the monster, and decide to profane the place with your presence.
Hunt down the monster that retreated into the spire. Can I go this way? No. I can. No. Well, I've got to reveal it all. It's just in me to reveal as much as I possibly can. See, that was almost a secret. Oh no, the door. Those are impossible to open. You who enters, spirit.
There are some words etched into the door, but they are weathered and difficult to read.
Yeah, so just make it up. I guess I just
though
opened.
you are about whatever the words might say, you nonetheless try pushing the handle. With some protest, the door groans open.
This is good music. Oh, I'm glad I could just click. There
You
he is.
spy the shadow of the monster you encountered earlier. Your insight that it had taken refuge in the spire has proven a good one. The shadow notices your presence and flies off at blinding speed. You can't help but admire the rapid escape, though it looks like you're back to chasing after a shadow.
All right, you went that way. I'll go. Okay. Yep. Will do. When I want to. Right now, I want to go this way. Okay. Whoa! I was hoping that would work, and it did. Oh, I can just. Oh, dude, click. Forget the WASD. Just click. That's so much better. Wait, no. I didn't flip every card. Is there something for flipping every card? I didn't flip every card. There's nothing. I was hoping it'd be like a little sound or something saying you flipped them all. This is
You
really
survey
cool.
your surroundings, relying on the shafts of sunlight filtering in through the windows. However, you're unable to see the monster from where you are.
That's fine. I'll keep going. Yeah, I'll search. I like this. Now, I am going to try to get every card on this spire. Maybe that's a thing? Or at least a Steam achievement or something? I love the fact you just click somewhere that you've explored and it's like, there you are. Ooh, we have an Altair. And I did get all of them over there. I got them all over here. I go here, here. Still nothing.
In the back of the large hall, there is an altar, which evinces a sense of deep mystery. The altar is wrought of a strange kind of stone, its surface polished smooth. It looks as though it's meant for use in some important ritual. You approach the altar to check that there are no places for monsters to hide themselves away inside it.
Maiden, here. Who's there?
In reply to the mysterious and unidentifiable voice that suddenly rent the silence, you ask in a sharp tone, "Who's there?"
I, Spirit.
You strain your ears, trying to make out the broken snippets of words echoing off the chamber walls.
Laddie.
After speaking a word that rings familiar to your ears, Laddie, the voice becomes impossible to hear. It cannot be. Could you truly have heard the voice of the spirit from the Maiden's myth passed down on the island? All signs of the monster you were in pursuit of seem to have vanished. For the time being, you decide to return to the village and report your success.
Was I always wearing this?
What in the world could that voice have been?
Was I always wearing the shoulder pads that I bought? Or did that change because I have a long sword, not a rapier. So that doesn't change. Maybe it does. I'll end up getting more gear eventually, so we'll see. Oh, that's just the open door. My bad. Do. Back to the village. Let's go report.
When you arrive at the mayor's house, there is a young visitor already there. She looks to be making an impassioned request of Greeth. In a wearied voice, Greeth replies, "There is no longer any maiden in our village." Admonished, the girl leaves the house with disappointment written across her expression. You inform the mayor that you've taken care of the monsters around town. As thanks for completing the job, the mayor hands you a basket of fruit.
All right, let's go share it with our friend.
Oh, good, you think to yourself. Another day, another basket of fruit.
Return to the grow. Yeah. As you encounter various cards during your adventure, they are added to your collection in the menu. You can read special stories with the characters and enemies. Oh, really? Progress through the adventure and defeat the myriad enemies in your path to collect every special story. Yeah. So is this where? Okay. So this is like our bestiary / itempendium, whatever you want to call it, appendium, encyclopedia. So I've gotten you guys' flip story, right? Flip over. So she grew her hair out. Through her mother said it looked best short. She wore platform shoes, though her father said they were dangerous. She longs to be all grown up. Why, you ask? Because her parents are no longer in this world to tell her otherwise. She detests her own weakness and just wants to be an adult already. The woman eliminates her misfortune through she buys waters that bring happiness to the drinker and stones that bring luck to the wearer. I don't really care about any of that. I'm just gonna say it. Don't care. Let's go talk to our friend. I ain't got no money. You can now jump over towards face and trading cards. I know that. Use the arrow keys to choose the direction you want to jump. Press the arrow key. Try jumping. So, oh, I can just move. Okay, so then I can be like, well, bam. That makes it easier. We're in the secret grotto.
You re-enter the grotto and announce your return.
I am here.
On a normal day, Laddie would already have zipped over to greet you. But today, nothing.
What happened to her? Speak with Lottie in the secret grotto.
You walk over to Laddie and discover that she is sound asleep.
Is she breathing?
Life in the grotto is not one of creature comforts. Rather, a fair few inconveniences. You've tried several times to bring Laddie to the village, but she was adamantly opposed on every occasion. You sometimes catch glimpses of her face while she sleeps. Always it is contorted in anguish, as though she is in the throes of a terrible nightmare. You notice a bulky book lying open next to Laddie, filled with carefully drawn words and images. It seems to be some kind of picture book that Laddie made herself. You know, I confess, I am a bit curious.
No, that's just... No, you don't go through people's stuff.
You can't help but feel like you ought to refrain. But in the end, you cannot overcome your curiosity and decide to take a look at the picture book.
What kind of game is this? You say my choices matter, you say. But you know what? They don't, do they? You give me the illusion of choice, but all leads back to a single path that you always will have to take. Shame, shame.
Beside evocative images of deep forests and towering mountain ranges, Laddie has written a story patterned after the Maiden's myth. The picture book story is set in a small village replete with nature. The village enjoys the promise of peace and tranquility, thanks to the young woman born to be the Maiden. The Maiden goes before the altar to perform a ritual, which invokes the power of a great spirit to protect the village. You look over the artwork, a spitting recreation of the altar you saw in the spire, and think back on the mysterious voice. The voice claimed it was a spirit, and you're certain it spoke Laddie's name. You are so caught up in the thoughts racing through your head that you fail to notice Laddie had awakened. Laddie seems embarrassed that you've seen her book. Tears prick the corners of her eyes.
And this is why you don't go through people's stuff.
If Laddie were indeed the Maiden, it would be no exaggeration to call her the very light of hope, a protective force that could save the island from its encroaching ruin.
What encroaching ruin?
With faint expectation tightening your chest, you consider taking her to the altar in the spire.
Don't force her to do things. I'm in control. You're just the DM. I'm the player. I choose where we go. You make things up to do things. I'll speak to her again.
You've
Got some
given
fruit.
Laddie some of the fruit you brought back. She dreamily stuffs some of it into her mouth. Maybe she likes it. You hope so.
Or it's the only food around, so she's gonna eat it.
Your stomach rumbles as you watch her. And together, the two of you enjoy a light meal.
Hey, we got a party member. We can murder twice as hard. No, come on, why? That's forcing someone to do something. They don't know if they want to do it. Don't force people to do things. While exploring the world and diving into dungeons, you will encounter enemies in which you must do battle. Your party will be over if you die. Choose the journey meet, and unfortunately, you continue from the last save. Select data as autosave, or periodically autosave. So you're saying, I should do things like this instead of just jumping around? Well, I didn't get to a single battle. I mean, maybe she get her voice back, and that'll be nice, but still forcing
You
someone.
take Laddie with you and return to the spire.
Ooh. You got a shtick.
As you approach the entrance of the spire, the staff that Laddie clutches close begins to emit a faint light.
Okay, I mean, it's called the Omega Staff.
Seeing the mysterious light, you are convinced Laddie has a deep connection to the spire. Her expression uneasy, Laddie takes hold of your sleeve with a tentative touch.
Yep. So, will I get into, like, battles? So far, no. Whoa. What happened? Oh, never mind. These are flipped.
You stand before the altar once more, bathed in an air of mysticism. The light emitting from Laddie's staff intensifies, as if indicating its destination.
Excellent. The Maiden. I did not click.
In response to the enigmatic voice, Laddie's staff exudes a dazzling light. A spirit appears right before your eyes.
Ah, look at him.
Maybe it's a spirit? It's some kind of strange stuffed animal.
He's cool. I like him. I'm the spirit. Cuff, cuff.
The stuffed toy seems to be affecting a voice of considerable gravitas and choking itself in the process.
I'm the spirit.
This creature is called Lack. Though you cannot be certain it speaks the truth, it claims to be a spirit.
How do you know its name is Lack? It didn't tell us.
You approach, hoping to ask about the maiden. But with blinding speed, Lack zooms behind Laddie, putting her between you as a shield. You're the one from before, Lack says, quaking. It would appear that you're mistaking the creature for a monster, and doggedly chasing after it has made it rather afraid of you.
Fruit?
You hold out an offer of reconciliation, and Lack takes it and immediately starts munching away. Between bites, it says, "You've got some good taste there."
But yeah, what was I gonna do? Give it a sword?
You're not really sure if the make good worked out, but in any event, Lack looks willing to listen to you now. You ask about the maiden once more, and Lack begins to talk a lot. It seems to enjoy doing so. Just as the maiden's myth handed down amongst the denizens of the island suggests, it explains, Laddie was indeed born to be the maiden here. However, she was unable to take up her role. This has caused no small amount of distress over the island's inevitable destiny to sink beneath the raging waves. Lack concludes with a proposal. How's about you go and meet with the other maidens and fetch the maiden's relics? As you had hoped, Laddie appears to be the key to the island's salvation.
Yeah, meet other maidens?
This island is not the only one home to a spirit. There are islands throughout this archipelago, and upon each dwells one of the 4 maidens who govern their own spirit. The self-proclaimed spirit explains that if you bring the maiden's relics that each of these maidens possess back to this spire, Laddie will be able to become a maiden herself.
Does she want to?
Laddie shows the staff in her hand, wearing an expression that seems to say, "This is a maiden's relic."
Okay. Get the maiden relics.
You ask, should we kill the maidens
Oh,
and steal the
God.
relics? Laddie shakes her head rapidly, as if to insist that you definitely should not do that. As Lack explains, each maiden has an attendant, an escort, and protector. This would make it difficult to take the relics by brute force.
But not impossible. And what happens if she becomes
If
one?
Laddie becomes a maiden and performs the maiden's ritual at the altar, the island can be saved.
From what?
The world-changing immensity of what you have just learned echoes in your mind. It takes you a little while to fully digest it, but it does just so happen you've been readying a seaworthy vessel for your own purposes. You accept Lack's proposal to help Laddie become a maiden.
Hey, we got Lack. Is it actually like party member?
So, you want me to poof you back to the entrance?
Get poofing, dude.
You decide to make for the spire's exit.
Return? Why? They're not gonna believe.
Accompanied by your new allies, you make to enter the village. But Laddie seems to find something about this idea disagreeable and clings to a tree nearby, refusing to budge.
Yeah, dude, if you would have brought her to this village, they never would have let her leave.
Oh, I got this one, says Lack, evidently with some kind of plan in mind. The fluffy creature begins to chant a sort of mysterious spell.
Wooda waka, wooda waka. What the
Suddenly,
heck?
Laddie's face is transformed into that of an odd old man's. Laddie touches her transformed visage and then gives a thumbs up, perhaps as if to say, "Good job, you are a god." But Laddie looks sideways at you as she walks into the village, her identity now safely hidden.
Visit your adode. Mine.
This is your home. A desk pushed up near the wall is adorned with an unfurled map and a scattering of books. The navigation map is of your own design and depicts the various islands in this region of the sea.
And you say various of islands. As far as I know, there's 4.
It contains information on the maidens of those nearby islands, culled meticulously from books and the tales of passing travelers.
You just so happen to have all that ready.
Before all of this, you had found yourself unable to merely sit and watch the village's decline, and so planned a voyage to seek aid from the maidens of the other islands.
Okay. Alright, I get that. Oh, crap,
After
good knock on the door.
popping into the back room, you emerge with a carefully polished ship's wheel and present it to your companions.
Alright, is that heavy?
It is the final piece of the ship you restored at the grotto. With it, you will finally be able to set sail on the voyage you have dreamed of for so long.
We
You
just
are
leave.
made ready for the voyage, but before you set sail, you decide to stop in at the mayor's to say your farewells.
Yeah, I don't see this going very well. It's definitely like a little bit slower having to wait for all those animations to be done.
Greeth's eyes fall over the unfamiliar face behind you. And who do we have here?
Well, who do we have here? A traveler, my girl. Nah, I'm not gonna say that. Traveler.
You respond, a traveler, weary from a long journey. Greeth looks upon her with sympathy.
Hey.
Changing the subject, you explain to the mayor that you'll be leaving the village for a little while on a voyage to save the island. You felt sure that the mayor, with his love of the village, would see you off with a smile.
Dude, he gave up a long time ago. Screw him.
And yet the moment you explain that you found a maiden who can save the island, his attitude changes like the fickle sea winds, and he voices opposition to your journey.
Intriguing. Also, I'm glad he doesn't notice the same symbol he wears on his shield thing is also on her shoulder. Glad he doesn't realize that.
This island is destined to meet its end, he says. You can practically sense him digging his feet in.
Dude, he gave up. Just let him sit there and sulk.
You cannot fathom why he, the mayor of the village, would believe something like that.
Because he's given up.
Though each of you hold the island in your hearts, you cannot reconcile the difference of opinion. Like lovers going their separate ways after an acrimonious spat, it looks as though you will be setting out on bad terms.
Dude, I don't think the mayor ever liked you.
You believe that your desire to save the island will prove to be the right perspective.
Make your way to the secret grotto. No one follow me. Although we are gonna end this video here. I do think I'm gonna make more of these. This game is pretty fun. Can I like right click to move? Oh, I can left click and hold. I can do this all just the mouse. Awesome. All right, so we'll end things here. I'll go like here. Get me off the village. And yeah, I mean, I was just sitting back, relaxing, enjoying the game. I think I do want to see this one to the end. So we'll I'll add it to the rotation of games to play. I don't know how long it is. I assume it's not too long, depending on how many dungeons you have to explore. But it doesn't seem like it's that long of a game. It's really cool though. I like it. I'm enjoying it. We'll play it for an hour. We'll probably try to keep that the minimum for this game is an hour at a time. I really did enjoy it. I hope you guys did too. And if you did, hit that thumbs up button and show your support. If you're new and you haven't, subscribe for more content. Feel free to share this video and comment down below. And until next time, I'm ApexReaper. Y'all stay positive. Thanks for watching.